What's up YouTube, Chris here, and I'm back. It's been a while since my last video. I think it's like over 8 months now, and I'm ready to get back on it, back on the grind. I've been doing a lot these last couple months since I haven't been on YouTube, and I kind of want to share what I've been up to, my thoughts on dropshipping, and I kind of want to rebrand the channel. My goal now is to make this more of an entrepreneurship channel, and a channel that educates and inspires others to, start businesses and to be happy in life, because I see a lot of millennials who aren't necessarily in the position they want to be financially, and a lot of it comes from just being impatient, which I'll definitely touch on in other videos. But pretty much what this video is going to cover is my thoughts on dropshipping, what I've been up to, and what we've been able to create in the last couple months. So as many of you know, I did dropshipping for a while. I had a multiple dropshipping site. I dropshipped the fidget spinner back in 2017 of April and March. Great success, over 10,000 fidget spinners sold on my website. I spent a ton of money on Facebook ads, mastered Facebook ads, was able to scale that to over 6 figures, and then I ended up selling that site. But the problem I see with dropshipping in 2018, and the reason why I'm not doing dropshipping, I'm actually doing something a little bit different. Still e-commerce, but just not dropshipping. The one flaw with dropshipping is the time and the product. So as many of you know, dropshipping, you don't have inventory, you don't see, own, or touch the product, which is great. It's a great business model, but it's not going to be around for long. I mean, it probably will be, the model will always exist, but people won't be having as much success within dropshipping because of the long turnaround times. I don't know if you've heard, but there's a company called Amazon that ships out in 2 days. The owner, the CEO, Jeff Bezos, he's the richest man in the world because he's able to get products to the consumer very fast. Dropshipping takes 2 weeks, and the quality of the products suck. So the thing with dropshipping is not only does it take a long time, but then when the person or the customer gets their order or their package or their product in the mail, it comes in like this great poly mailer bag with all this Chinese mumbo jumbo, and then when they tear it open, guess what? Half the time it's broken or defective or it sucks, and then they want to return it, and then when they email you to return it, you're like, we can't, we don't have, we can't. So dropshipping is not going to work. It's not going to work for much longer. It's a get rich quick scheme, and it really is. Anyone who says it's not, they're lying to you. The only way you can be successful with dropshipping is if you find a trend. Finding a trend is like finding gold or mining a Bitcoin. It's extremely difficult. With that being said, if you don't have the next fidget spinner on your website, or if you don't have the next big thing that people want to buy like 10 of ASAP, and they don't care if the quality sucks, a fidget spinner was a perfect item to dropship. Why? Because it's under $10 and no one really cares to return it. It's a gimmicky item. So that's great for dropshipping, right? But if you want to build a brand, if you want longevity, if you want to build a real business, it's not going to be with dropshipping. It's a get rich quick scheme. There's nothing wrong with it. I made money with it. A lot of people make money with it. A lot of YouTubers it's a big buzzword now all over YouTube. Dropshipping, it's big. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Let's call it what it is. It's a get rich quick scheme. You're chasing a trend. That's fine if you want to ride the wave for a little bit and that's fine. But if you really want to build a business, you really want to make money and impact, you got to build a business, and that's not done with dropshipping. That's done with doing business like a man or a woman and taking on inventory and building a real brand. So what I've been up to is exactly that. So about 4 months ago, my girlfriend and I, we started a swimwear company in April of 2018. Since then, things have exploded. We started with little money to start. We didn't have all this money. We didn't have an office. We didn't have anything. We started with a dream and grind. That's it. That's how we got to where we're at. And we started a company called Breezy Swimwear. We just got mentioned as one of the fastest growing e-commerce sites or swimwear companies in America. We were featured on MarketWatch, Business Wire, Kivo Daily, and a few other publications. And the reason for our success is branding and the product. So when our customers receive, we have inventory. So when our customers receive our product, they come in a custom poly mailer bag, which I'll show you. Pineapple design. They're hand wrapped with a sticker. So the product is, we have quality assurance, so quality control. Before the product goes out, we have people in the house here who see the product, who make sure the product's good. It's not stitched poorly. There's no strings hanging out. everything is perfect before we send it to the customers, thus minimizing our returns and our exchange rate. And then we could build a brand around that, because that's something people would want to share. When you get a gray bag in the mail from a dropshipping site, that's not remarkable. That doesn't want to make you post a picture on Instagram. But when you get a package in a pineapple bag with a thank you card that says thank you so much, we love to see your pics, people are going to share that. And we've grown our Instagram now. Like I said, we just started 4 months ago. We're at almost at 80,000 followers on Instagram, which is remarkable. Some people don't even reach that in 3 years. We did it in like 3 months. So, with a combination of good branding, good marketing with Facebook and Instagram ads, and creating an ambassador program with the swimwear company, we were able to build a really big brand, which is the reason why we've been able to scale and grow so fast, because of branding and quality and product control, which you cannot get with drop shipping. It's been an incredible ride. I've learned a lot with drop shipping, and that's kind of how I was able to segue and been able to take on the inventory. But we didn't start, like I said, we didn't start with a whole lot of money. How did we start? A lot of people say, well, how did you get into it? Well, backs against the wall. We wanted to start another business, and my girlfriend says, let's start a business. I said, well, what do you want to do? Well, let's do swimwear. Swimwear, we did our research, of course. We didn't just jump into it that crazy. We did a little research about different markets, different industries, and we thought swimwear would be a good business and a good industry to wet our beacon. With that being said, we hit the ground running. First day, it took us 5 days to get our first sale. Once we got our first sale, we invested in Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and we're able to scale up. We started with a $5 a day ad. Like all my businesses, I always start with a $5 a day ad and scale from there. You start with $5, you make one sale, you're like, okay, let's try 10. You do 10, you make 2, and then you just scale from there. The sky's the limit. Facebook ads, obviously the more you spend, the more people see the ad, thus increasing the chances of you getting a sale or a purchase on your site. It's a bit more nuanced, a bit more complicated. There's a lot of strategy and studying that goes into Facebook ads and psychology with the copy and the creative, but it's simple. It's just not easy. Doing this business, it's been one of the most challenging things I've probably ever done. It's like the game of chess. It makes you think differently, and it really challenges the way you solve problems. Within any business, you're going to have problems, you're going to have headaches, you're going to have obstacles and hurdles to overcome. With this business, I've had quite a few, and it almost seems sometimes impossible, but the impossible is what drives me. It's what makes it fun, and just every day trying to build a better business and build a better mousetrap. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you around the office we're currently at. So, like I said, we didn't start in an office. We didn't have an office. We didn't have a huge budget. We just started grinding. We started with the grind. We started selling a few swimsuits a day, then a dozen, and then 2 dozen, and so on and so forth. We built up the capital slowly. And my dad was nice enough, he has an office here in South Florida, to lend out some of his office space to me so we can take on the inventory, so we can hire 5 employees. Right now we have 5 full-time employees who do, they share tasks between customer service emails, because we get about 200-300 emails a day, and packaging and fulfillment. Right now we sell over 150 swimsuits a day. It's summer. Our record it sits at 206 orders in one day, which is amazing for a new company. And I really think by next summer we could be in the 500 plus a day orders for swimsuit. If you want to check out the website, it's called breezyswimwear.com, by the way. Instagram is breezy.swim, and we do have Facebook and Twitter as well. Check it out. Give me your feedback on the site, what you think of the brand, and all that good stuff. I'm going to give you an office tour real quick. And the good news is, or at least the good news for us, is we're actually growing out of this office space, and we're really excited right now, my girlfriend and I, because we get to move into a new office. It's almost triple the size of the one we're in right now. It used to be a dance studio, and we're actually in the process. We just got the keys like a couple days ago. We're actually in the process of moving everything over. So hopefully by next week we'll be settled in there, and we could really expand the operation with the more room we have. We're each going to have an office, a lot more room. We're even thinking about having, dividing half the office and maybe putting a little retail store for next spring, which is something that's in the works. But my goal right now with Breezy Swim is to expand the line, grow a line, scale the company, and document the process. I want to document everything. I want this to be your go-to channel for motivation and inspiration. I want you to view this channel as a form of entertainment, but yet education, where you can come to this channel and you can see what it's really like to start, own, and run a business. Let me say that again. What it's really like to own and run a business. I'm gonna take this camera and we're gonna go behind the scenes and you're gonna see what it's really like. Because what happens is millennials, they're being fed a lie and they're living in a lie. You go on Instagram and you see the glitz and the glam, but you don't see the hard work, you don't see the hustle. You see kids, flexing on the gram with the posted up next to the Lambo and all this stuff, the flash. Look at me, I'm an entrepreneur. Just because they have their bio is entrepreneur in their Instagram bio doesn't make you an entrepreneur. I'm going to show you what real entrepreneurship is like. I'm going to show you what the grind is like, what it means to get up at 6 and go to bed, and get home at 8, 12, 14-hour days. That's the grind. That's how you build a real business. You're not going to build, there's no such thing as the laptop lifestyle. I mean, yeah, the laptop lifestyle exists, and I did it. It's a great, you can do laptop lifestyle. I'm not saying, but what I'm trying to say is that whole dream that people are trying to sell you, that you could be on a beach sipping pina coladas while all the sales rock in on your online stores, bullshit. That's not going to happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not in 100 years. You have to be willing to put in the work. Nothing in life will come easy, but if you're willing to work and you're willing to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow, it's infinite what you can have. I'm living proof. I'm sure a lot of people you meet who are successful, you ask them the same thing, they'll tell you they put in the work, they sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. That's the formula for success. There's no other way I could put it. You got to put in the work. You reap what you sow at the end of the day. And I really hope that you guys see the value in this channel and the documentation that we're going to be creating, because it's going to be like none other. Most businesses, what they'll do is, or most CEOs or most entrepreneurs, they'll have $1 million company and then they'll show everything once it's already done. But what's the fun in that? People want to see the process, and that's what we're going to show. You're going to see the process from ground level to when we get to up here, and we're one of the largest swimwear companies in America. You know what I'm saying? And that's on camera for the record. So when people say it was luck, when people say it was handed to me, oh, he got lucky, oh yeah, well, he this and that, he had this, nah. It's all going to be on camera. It's all going to be documented, and you're going to see the process of a true entrepreneur and what it's really like. I'm going to take you inside the meetings. I'm going to take you inside, the office, and you're going to see the problems that companies face and how you got to overcome them, and what we do every day. The grind, Right now we're in the process of moving into a new office, and we're still figuring it out. We're still figuring out what color we're going to paint the wall. Where should the desk go? How is the operations going to work? These are all questions you got to ask yourself. It's difficult. Starting a business is not easy. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. You got to have the drive. You got to have the will. It's the ultimate game of chess. It's strategy, and you got to constantly be thinking and asking yourself questions so you can constantly be improving and making micro adjustments to scale and grow. Without that, you're dead. Let's quickly take a little tour of the office here and show you guys what's up. And then next video, I'm going to show you kind of the new office. It's empty right now. Like I said, we got the keys the other day. I'll take you through a tour on that on another day as well. And we'll take you inside. You get to see what colors we're going to do the wall, where everything's going to go, and you'll be here every step of the way, so you can see the process and what it's like to own, run, and manage your own business. And I'm going to make sure to provide as much value to you, so you guys can see, and you can really get inside the mind of a business owner and improve and start your own business. Because my goal is to inspire, motivate, and encourage and make sure people live a happier life, especially our generation, my generation. Like, I talk to my friends, I talk to so many people, and they're just so impatient. They're like, they're not happy with the income they're making, but a lot of it has to do with their effort they're giving and what they know. This is the two things, like Guy Fieri and the chef at Waffle House, they're both chefs, right? They're both chefs. You ask the guy at Waffle House, what do you do? I'm a chef. You ask Guy Fieri, what do you do? I'm a chef, right? But they get paid differently. One's a master, one's not. Skill and what you know. That's usually what it comes down to when it comes down to what you make and what you want to be and what you do. Most people don't get that. I'm going to give you the frameworks. I'm going to give you the mentality you need to be prosperous. I'm going to give you the tools and the advice, from what I know and from what other people have told me, and other people who are even more successful than me, what I've been able to, culminate and put together to figure out, the keys to success. But let's come along. Let's take a little tour of the office here. This is currently where our headquarters is. This is kind of what our operation looks like. The space we're moving into is going to be about almost 3 times the size of this. It's going to look a lot better, a lot nicer, a lot cleaner. All new office furniture is going in. on new tables, which I'll document the process of what that's like. New painting, new everything. It's going to be state of the art. So right now, Breezy Swim is what it's all about. Here we have our product tags. So I was talking to you guys about branding and how important branding is. Without good branding, you can't build a real good business. The reason for it is people like stories. Stories sell, right? So with that being said, we created a slogan, every body's a bikini body. So our whole thing is to empower women, no matter what they look like, to feel confident in swimwear. Any swimsuit they choose, I want them to feel confident in them, to post on social media, as opposed to all the other brands are all about, being extra beautiful and extra glamorified, if that's even a word. Beautiful makeup, beautiful hair, they look like this, or 105 pounds soaking wet, and it's like almost unrealistic. You can never get like that, right? We're not like that. We're different. And we're not a luxury brand like a lot of these swimwear companies that they try to sell luxury. They try to sell, this facade of what you're going to look like in the swimwear. We're not deceptive. What we do is we're authentic. We're transparent with our customers, and we say, hey, look, everybody's a bikini body. We don't care what you look like. If you like our swimsuits, they're affordable. They're under $50, so the average person can afford it, right? We're not trying to be the Rolls Royce. We're not trying to be the Lamborghini. We're trying to be the Toyota. We're trying to be the people's car, the people's swimwear. We're trying to be the Volkswagen. All right, so over here is the operation. Here's where we have all our swimsuits. We have 36 styles ranging from small, medium, all the way to extra large. Here we have our tissue paper. So all our bathing suits, as I talked about earlier with drop shipping, the biggest flaw is packaging, attention to detail. All our swimsuits are hand wrapped in tissue paper. Following that, they get slapped on a product tag, they get a sticker with our logo, more branding, they get thrown in these custom pineapple bags. Right now we're working on some pineapple bags that have our logo and our Instagram. Those should be coming in next week. Every day we get about 150, almost 200 orders. See these bags, we fill up about 2 or 3 bags of these a day. Usually 3 of them are for US orders, and the other bag is usually international, like Australia, Canada, UK, and other countries like that. Pretty much the operation. We have some storage in the closet. A lot of these cube bins, which you get on Amazon, pretty cool stuff. The new office is going to be sick, I promise you that. It's going to be state of the art, like I mentioned. We're going to have more bins. It used to be a dance studio, so it's massive. We're going to have a customer service pit. We're going to have a swimming pool. No, I'm just kidding, I have That'd be cool though if we had a little kiddie pool. There's some photo shoots in the swimming pool. We might have a fish tank. I don't know, we might do swimwear, so it'll be a jellyfish tank, that'd be cool. But if you guys like this video, please do me a favor, please subscribe to the channel and join me on this journey, join me on this documentation process. I'm going to be teaching you the frameworks of starting a business, what it's really like, what it's really like, because what you see on TV, what you see on Instagram, 9 out of 10 times is a lie. It's glitz, it's glam, it's not the real thing. You're being sold an illusion, and no illusions here. This is what it is. Transparency all across the board, and we're gonna vlog almost every day. We're gonna try to put out content, try to give you the most value per minute. I'm also gonna be taking some time out of my day to curate special content that gives even more value to just not just the everyday stuff. That's just kind of stuff for entertainment and just to kind of see what's going on and the problems we're facing and how to overcome that and stuff like that. But I really want to, educate you guys on, how to do Facebook ads, how to do ClickFunnels, what it's like, should I do an LLC? Should I do an S Corp? Should I hire someone? How do I hire someone? How do I do background checks? When do I know if I'm ready to hire someone? All these questions you'll face on your entrepreneurial journey, I'm going to be creating videos and content to help you answer all those questions, to help you build a successful business. How do you find someone to do customer service emails? How do you know if they're qualified? How do you know if this is a winning product? How do you know, all these questions that people may have. And if you do have questions, if you want to see a video like that, drop a comment below and I'll be able to help you guys out with some content that I'll create. But if you like this video, please do me a favor, comment below, subscribe, and I'll catch you.
Now I want that drop. Yeah, now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.